Ey, ich habe nicht so viel gespielt, ich habe es gerade so geschafft, bis zum Ding das andere Zeug alles zu machen und die Events.
Nilou, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, hey there, Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping too?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
Feier?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review.
Aber Nahida muss doch nicht gerettet werden. Alter, ich denk's mir gerade so, weißt du, wir haben den großen wichtigen Plan. Wir müssen verhindern, dass der Gott richtig erschaffen wird oder ihn wenigstens platt machen und wir müssen Nahida befreien. Ich geh jetzt erstmal mit Nilou feiern.
But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Du wirst dich doch nicht kostenlos durchfordern. Dann nehme ich doch Paimon als Geschenk.
Hey, Paimon's gonna put you in a box first.
Was war das für eine Reaktion, Alter? Ey, und das da unten ist aber auch ein geiler Spruch. Alter, ich fand die Sprüche jetzt beide geil. Sie steckt mich zuerst in die Box zum Verschenken und unten steht, was für ein Verlustgeschäft, wenn ich sie verschenke. Also es sind beides coole Sprüche drauf.
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift of you two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Einfach mal nach dem Traum.
Is something up?
Wenn Dunyaza doch nur kommen könnte.
Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater.
It's all thanks to you and Nilou that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
Nilou hat uns auch viel geholfen.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time. What do you think, Traveler?
Und wir haben jetzt sowieso nichts vor. Ah, scheiß drauf, die Nahida zu retten und den Skara zu besiegen.
Alright, then let's head to the theater.
Oder dass der Tainari irgendwo mit einem Blitzschlag hockt.
Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Whoa, did you buy all of this, Nilou?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
Du verdienst zu viel.
That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much.
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Ich werde dir helfen.
Are you sure?
Of course. Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Lotto Somno, erster Akt an die Weisen. Ist sie jetzt weg? Sag mir, dass es geht, sag mir, dass es geht. Nein! Ist doch scheiße, Alter. Ich muss das mit der Nilou weitermachen. Verdammter Dreck, ey. Ja, aber sie ist doch nicht mehr irgendwo zu sehen. Ich muss doch da weitermachen können. Oder habe ich sie jetzt dabei? Was wollte ich jetzt sagen? Sag mal, der Nilou, ihre Stimme, ist das zufällig die von der Barbara? Die kam jetzt voll wie die Barbara irgendwie rüber. Ich habe nie nachgeschaut, ist mir meistens eigentlich egal.
Oh, well if it isn't Nilou.
Woran erkennst du es an ihren riesen Klamotten?
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly.
Das ist geil, Alter. Du brauchst du nicht gleich. Das ist sehr selten. Weil die meisten Paimon immer falsch vorstellen oder überhaupt nicht vorstellen. Und hier so, sie schon nicht. Nee, das ist warte, was? Was?
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial.
Das ist mal eine Arbeitsmoral. Erst das Vergnügen und dann die Welt retten. So kürzt sich das.
Also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
Ach, das ist der Kuchen, den sie immer futtert bei ihrer Animation.
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Das ist so geil. Ich genieße zusammen das dampfende Tachin.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
Sehr eigentümlich.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
Lass mich dir wenigstens Mora geben.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
Wir werden uns nie wiedersehen, Alter.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Nein! Fuck, Alter. Die haben das bis heute nicht behoben, dass wenn du ins Menü gehst, dass die Story aufhört. Jetzt darf ich jedes Mal nachschauen. Was geht mit dir?
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate as spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
Paimon frisst auch alles.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread.
Und wer kennt sie nicht, die sechseckigen Ah ne, da sind die Stoffe. Was ist denn das da? Ach, egal.
So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
Könnten Kissen sein. Stimmt.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Ist aber auch nicht richtig.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you all right holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? He must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a Sumpter Beast?
Oh, kannst du das noch tragen? Ich glaube, mit dem bisschen Zeug, was sie einkauft, werden wir schon noch klarkommen, wenn wir so viele Waffen rumschleppen können und sonstige Gegenstände. Ich meine, ich habe Essen für eine ganze Nation dabei.
About time, Nilou. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
Wir haben dich auch schon öfter gesehen. Du bist in allen möglichen Ländern unterwegs mit demselben Gesicht. Und deine ganzen Zwillingsbrüder.
Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Ne.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
Sie haben Salat auf dem Kopf.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you.
Die schauen irgendwie jetzt aus, wie wenn sie aus einer Sekte wären oder irgend sowas.
All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Verdammt, ich bin Mitglied. Nur Paimon ist kein Sektenmitglied.
It's perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
Sieht mir ihm gar nicht an, dass er Lastenträger ist, Alter. Ich meine, seine Hände sind so groß wie Nilous Kopf.
That'd be great! Please and thank you.
Trägst du nichts?
But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
Ich hab grad keinen da.
You're so obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Paimon, Alter.
Paimon!
Oh komm, Alter, jetzt dachte ich, sie ist fertig. Ey, jedes Mal, wenn ich was schauen will. Ah, fuck, sie ist immer noch in dem Auftrag. Muss ich den ganzen scheiß Quest jetzt machen?
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's...
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, Looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Danke, Herkules. Gute Arbeit, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
Hier herrscht eine tolle Atmosphäre.
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out.
It's with this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
Brauchst du keine Hilfe?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Geht jetzt weiter?
Wow,
Mach's gut, Schunchen.
the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Oh, da unten stehen sie. Alter, wir können die Quest weitermachen. Ist natürlich jetzt schade, dass wir die jetzt mittendrin unterbrechen müssen.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first.
Ich will der Erste sein.
We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Dann lieber Scaramouche.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them, you... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Diskussionen da.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
Ja, die Belohnung ist ein Lächeln.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Lass mich überlegen.
What are you all doing here?
Ah, da kommt die Nilou ins Spiel.
Oh, it's Nilou.
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilou. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important.
Oh, erzähl mir jetzt alles?
Nilou, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Ist so niedlich von der. Ich fand sie auch cool, Alter, wie sie vorhin angefangen hat.
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Ja, Hazel erzählt Nilou von den Vorbereitungen für den Inara-Tag. Als Nilou diese Worte hört, war sie zunächst schockiert, doch diese Überraschung verwandelt sich bald in...
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Ahem.
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
That's right.
Paimon, Alter, Attention Seeker, Alter.
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Ja, morgen werden wir die Gottheit retten.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Morgen werden wir viele Dinge verändern.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Genau, also... Schlaft alle schön. Scheiße, da musst du gar nicht lachen, Alter.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Die große Ansprache. Schlaf gut.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Hä, wer wohnt denn bei
Go
ihm?
home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.